Some of you are used to eating eggs this way, but I'm used to eating eggs this way. This is Huevos Pericos. They came right out of my mother's recipe book, now onto your screens. And if you want to win Mother's Day, you're gonna make them this way. How do they look? Did I do okay? We're gonna start with the arepas first. First, we're gonna start with the corn flour. We're gonna put this into our mixing bowl. The secret that I did not know, and my mom taught me, she puts brown sugar in it, which suddenly explains all of the sweetness that I've gotten from this recipe throughout my whole childhood. And I just didn't know there was sugar in it. We need a little salt, as always. So we're just gonna mix this up real quick, make sure that it is all nice and combined. We're gonna go in and put some water. Mom tip number 2, we're going to not put all of the water in yet. We're gonna leave about a 1/4 cup of water. So now that we've got that all nice and incorporated, now we're gonna get our hands dirty. The secret here is once you put it in your hands, it's gonna feel really, really wet. You're gonna think that you put, or at least I did when I did that, you're gonna feel like you put too much water in. Don't worry. Just start getting this thing into a ball. Here's another mom tip. I didn't know this either. Once you get in a ball, just start rolling it around and it'll pick up all the scraps that are left in the bowl. I did not know that. So next, we're gonna split this guy into 4 different sections. It's usually 2 per person, but if you're really hungry like me, sometimes it ends up being 3. I'm gonna roll these into 4 individual balls. So another mom tip, if you want to avoid it getting on your hands or just ripping, just put a little milk on your hands. Never heard of this before. My mom learned from my grandmother, and my grandmother learned on the farm. Now we've got a perfectly formed ball. We want to go ahead and kind of use our thumbs here to kind of make a nice little hole. Get that mozzarella in there. You're gonna just start folding the dough right over it. And then once you get that nice and sealed, and you're just gonna start flattening the sucker. So the action to do this is ant tip now. You're gonna do it right on the palms of your hands, and at the same time, you're gonna use your thumbs right here to keep that shape. So we gotta keep it nice and round. This can be as thick as you want it to be. So arepas aren't like, I wouldn't call them anywhere near tortillas. They're gonna be on the thicker side. So that's one, we're gonna make 4 of them. These guys are ready to fry, so let's get going. This is mom tip number, I lost count. She wanted a grill pan. If you don't have a grill pan at home, you can just use a regular old pan. We're gonna put some butter, let it melt, spread it around, slapping these guys on here. So we're gonna let these guys sit in this butter and fry for about 3 minutes, and that's when we start checking. You don't wanna burn these guys, but you definitely wanna get them nice and golden and to your liking. I prefer her probably a little bit more char, a little bit more brown. Let's put her back in for probably another minute, but again, do this to your preference, but don't burn them. If you burn them, not my fault. This is looking pretty nice and golden, so let's go ahead and flip all of these guys. So we're gonna do another 3-4 minutes on this side. We're gonna set them aside. Don't worry, they're not gonna get too cold. The eggs happen really quickly, and these are gonna be perfect, warm, and melty inside for breakfast time. Hooray! We gotta prep the tomatoes, which was a very controversial topic with my mother. I've seen her make this a million times, but the story kind of changed. She says she peels the tomatoes. She said she doesn't want the tomato skin in the dish, so I've never seen her do it, but I'll listen to you for this one, Mom. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do this, at least not raw. She thinks it releases more of the like tomato juice flavor for the dish. We've got these tomatoes nice and peeled. Interesting. And here's where another mom tip came out, which I am not going to agree with. My mom says that she puts these through a grater.
Sí, yo le rayo el tomate a los guisos y a eso.
A los guisos maybe, pero los huevos, no, mother. You want me?
Es más fácil y más rápido.
I don't want más fácil o más rápido. Yo quiero good. Mom, I love you. It's Mother's Day, but no, I'm just gonna chop these up, okay? I really think my mom is one of the best cooks in the world. And for the past few years, I've been trying to get all of her recipes and kind of replicate them. The one thing I can't do very well is the empanada dough. That one is where I talk about how like dough is very much kind of like riding a bike. You know it by the feel, no matter how many times you say 1 cup of this or that. There's just these little modifications that you just know how to do while you're in the kitchen. All this tomato juice is what's really gonna make the big difference in this recipe. What I love about this recipe is truly just how much the kind of flavors of the tomato and the green onion really just come alive and really brighten the whole dish. And that's not something you're gonna get from regular scrambled eggs. This is where the magic happens. Let's get our oil in. We're gonna add our tomatoes. Usually you're used to a separation of whites and greens from green onions. No, we're using them both. Mom tipped, she was like, the more the better. The limit does not exist of how many onions you can put in something. And we're just gonna let them cook down. The tomatoes are really gonna start releasing all that juice and flavor. I was asked, what does Huevos Pericos mean? It's after the parakeet, and I think it's just because this dish comes out just really colorful with the tomato and the scallions and the beautiful yellow eggs. Colombia, if you've never been, is a very vibrant, colorful country and culture. We want everything to soften, but we don't want them to brown too bad. So we're gonna let these cook for a little bit. We gotta get our eggs ready. This is where me and my mom got into another argument. Mom said, hit these against the bowl. I used to work on the Rachael Ray show. Even Rachael Ray told me not to do that. Get that on a flat surface. Woo! Like Texas, everything's bigger in Colombia. The eggs in Colombia are gigantic. The avocados there are out of this world. You know, Kelly, I think the avocado I had is the size of that ostrich egg you were holding. Yeah, gigantic. Don't let the red of the tomato fool you. Once those green onion whites start looking a little one way, you gotta let this cook down. You really have to let this soften because it's gonna mix beautifully with the eggs. But most importantly, we just want all that flavor to come out of these. So we gotta beat these suckers. This was almost every morning, and I could smell these, and I knew it was gonna be a good day. We're making it with arepas today, but I'll also say you can totally just toast some bread. So good. Now we're gonna do salt. Salt is to preference. I don't know what eggs taste like without salt, and I don't think I wanna know. You can really see how these greens have really softened. You can really see the tomato. She's just nice and juicy. So another mom tip, she always likes putting a nice hole right in between. And then we're gonna pour in these delicious eggs right here. With the eggs, you wanna cook them to your liking of firmness. I tend to like my eggs not on the hard side, but I like them harder than most people. But you can cook these to your preferred texture. Oh my God, if you could smell this. Wait until you taste them because they don't taste like any other scrambled egg style dish that I've had. This was just our all-time favorite breakfast, I think, together. Let's plate this sucker. Oh my God, these beautiful eggs. I don't know about you guys, but in my house, my hands are part of my kitchen tools and utensils. 2 arepas, because I'm a hungry boy. Garnished with just a little bit more fresh green onion. And that's it. And if you want to win breakfast, mine is quite a surefire way to win Mother's Day this year. Oh yeah, that's some cheesy goodness right there. Yes, look at that. There's cheese. Everybody loves cheese. Hello?
Hey, mi vida.
How are you?
Bien.
Oh, I'm glad that you're wearing your flower shirt. You ready to see?
Yeah.
Okay, look at. You tell me how these came out.
Wow. That looks so good. Yummy.
Okay, and we did the whole Mother's Day table.
Yeah, beautiful.
How do they look? Did I do okay?
Yeah, good.
That wasn't very convincing. But look at flowers and everything for Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you, mi vida. They look beautiful. Yes, mi vida.
Bye.